Hello guys and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are back for the fourth and final round of the World Cup predictions for the last 16. Two games today to round it off with Argentina even, versus Egypt and Switzerland versus Colombia. You can see, leaving it quite late, there's 33 minutes till kick-off currently between Argentina and Egypt. Obviously, I think I've gone 100% so far through the last 16. I'm pretty sure I predicted those two yesterday. Obviously didn't input it on this. Day before I predicted Norway and England to win. Mighty England, fucking beautiful game. Up the Jude Bellingham, up the Harry Kane, up the fucking Dan Burn. What a team, what a group of players. Confident going into Norway now. And I also got France and Morocco right. So can I keep my 100% record going? I think one of these should be straightforward, which is the first game in Argentina. I'm not impressed with Argentina so far. I think the midfield is poor. The centre halves are solid. The fullbacks, well, Molina, I'm not a fan of. Medina at left back's been all right, but I think midfield has been poor for Argentina. There's not much support really from the area for the attack or the defence. It's not like there's one being beneficial and one not. So they are struggling. However, Egypt have not been the greatest either, and I feel like they've kind of not scammed, obviously, because they've played well, but like they've had an easy time and they've not had to really get out of not second or third gear. Obviously, struggled to get through last round, so I can only really see this going one way, which is an Argentina win. Probably put money on Messi scoring since he scored in the last 7 games, and Mbappe also scored. So he'll want to score to get back in front in the Golden Boot chase. So I think Argentina win. I actually don't think Argentina will concede this game. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Argentina win. I don't think it'll be an easy game for them because I think Egypt will work hard and make it hard for them off the ball. But I think Argentina get the job done to set up their side of the semi-final. Obviously, these boys are on England's side of the draw as well. So England or Norway will play either of these 4 teams in the semi-final when it gets to that stage. So I'm going to go for an Argentina win. And then the second game, I'm actually finding it really hard to call. My main problem is I've not actually watched Colombia play this tournament because they've always seemed to be not the early morning kickoff. Switzerland I have watched, mainly in the group games. They did look impressive at times, but they did look not their best also at times. I believe Manzambi's injured for Switzerland, which could be a big loss. He's been a big addition since they've decided to start playing him, which I'm surprised they weren't starting him anyway. But I think going off form and how they've played this tournament and what I've heard and what I've seen via highlights, I'm going to go for a Colombia win. I think Switzerland, I think their main players have not passed it, but they're passed it to a point where I can't really see him getting one over Colombia. And they've not, other than Manzambi, they've not really got that much young talent coming through, I don't think, or not in the squad anyway, that's been playing. I also am very intrigued by the prospect of the Colombia-Argentina quarterfinal. I think that would be extremely tasty. Lots of yellow cards, and I could actually see. I could see Colombia or Switzerland beating Argentina. In all honesty, because like I say, Argentina have literally got Messi at this point, and there's 2 centre halves and the goalkeeper. They're the main players for me, and everyone will say Enzo and McAllister, but I really don't rate McAllister. I actually quite like Enzo, but I just don't think him and McAllister mesh as a midfield duo properly. I know they won the World Cup last time, but I feel like since that World Cup, Enzo's more of an attacking player, and I feel like he was more defensive minded back during that World Cup run, which probably benefited Argentina. But since he's gone to Chelsea, he's playing like an advanced 8 kind of role, almost and a 10 in some games. So I feel like Argentina's midfield is not the best at the moment. But I will go for a Colombia win against Switzerland. I feel like this will be an extra time or penalties job. I think it'll be a very tight game. Switzerland, very hard to break down. I'm actually excited to watch Colombia play because I haven't watched them play. And they've got some good players like Luis Diaz. Obviously, Daniel Munoz has had a big impact. They've got John Lascimi at centre half, who I did have at Bologna temporarily on my FM save, but sold him because I wanted money. But I'm sure he's going to have suitors after him in the sun. Well, once the World Cup's done, I'm pretty sure there was interest in him last year. And obviously they've got Luis Suarez up front, not the Luis Suarez, but the one that's replaced Gyökeres at Sporting, so they're not short of players, and I think they'll get the job done to set up that very intriguing tie. And both of these boys are going to be tough opponents for either us or Norway in the semi-final. But those are my predictions for today, guys. If you think any different, let me know in the comments down below. I'm not sure how the predictions will work from this point forward. I'm not sure how this website will operate, whether it'll just... I'd hope that they just put all 4 of them in one block, because it's all on separate days. But you never know, they might just do one a day, which I think is a bit like counterproductive. But if that's the case, then it might end up being that I'll just do one block video using something else, to be honest, for the predictions, because there's no point in me doing one prediction a day. It was barely enough doing 2. But yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time for another video.